Hey guys, remember that pesky little trick that the allies would used to use to get massive amounts of freedom units in HoI4, also known as Army XP by the way? Well, I found a stupidly easy trick to bypass the Hearts of Iron 4 patch that came out a while ago that made one division training totally useless and allows you to get the same amount of XP you could before the patch, and it's long story short, it's a little bit broken. You can do this with any country in the game, including Germany, though it's not really recommended because they can already get enough XP through like Spain and stuff like that, and also kind of needed in Spain. But you can still do it as them regardless if you're doing a single player run and don't really care about Spain. So I'm going to stop talking, show you guys how to do this, and if you watch the video all the way through, I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick on how to do this with countries such as Japan if you really want to, though it's not really worth it. But I guess Italy is a good option for this little method at the end. And yes, that's right, as in pretty much all my guides like this, I always play America because why not? So here's what we're going to do. Step 1, go up here to your Recruit and Deploy tab, click that, find your largest template. You're going to go ahead and click Edit on your first template. By the way, if you know how to already do this, you can kind of like not pay attention to this. But if you don't know how to find your largest template, you're going to open Edit. Just drag the top of the template to the right, look at combat width, this one is 18, make sure it's all infantry battalions. So next we're going to click edit on the second one. We can see this one's 24 all infantry, this one's 16 cavalry, this one's 6, this one's 8. So we know that this is the largest template because of the combat width, because it's based on your battalions. So now that we know that this is the largest template, we're going to go ahead and make sure we have a way to easily select it. Going to click the little icon up here, find something that stands out to you so you know that this is the template in a minute. So we'll click this right here. Going to click update. Now we're going to click out of that. Next, you're going to hold left shift and then click on assign divisions, which is this little 3 guys up here like all saluting. Attention. Now all of your troops in your entire country that are not already in our army group are selected. Gonna go down here to click new army. Now you're gonna find one template with that icon that we selected earlier. Doesn't have to be that icon, can be any. I'm just gonna grab Texas really quick, right there. Make a new army group with him by clicking the little plus after you have him selected. Select the old army group. Now with all of your divisions in it, aside from that one that we selected and made in its own group, we're going to go ahead and disband. Now we're going to select our one division, which is the pretty much entire army of the country now, and you're either going to press K on your keyboard to begin training, or you're just going to go down here and click exercise right there. Now you're just going to go ahead and put the game on 5 speed or do really whatever in the meantime. I'm going to go ahead and click unpause. And if you look up here at your army training, you'll notice at the first it's very low. It's currently only 0.004 daily, and we want to get that up. So you're just going to let them keep training. And over time, this is going to happen. For some really unknown reason to me, yeah, as you can see, it's going up. It's going up daily from army exercises, and it's going to continue going up until it hits, if you don't upgrade a division as the United States right here, it's going to cap out at 0.013, no, it's going to cap out at 0.13 army XP daily. I've noticed after about September, somewhere in that ballpark, that's when it caps out, but it really starts taking off. As you can see, it's literally been like 1 month later and it's already almost doubled again. And it's just going to continue doubling, and right about here is when it starts to go a little bit nuts. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this and why this happens, but it works currently for single player and multiplayer, and eventually over time you'll have this. Like literally, once you hit probably I would say September of 36, if you do this from the get-go, that's about, or sorry, from the start of the game, once you hit about September, that's when it usually caps out entirely, and you no longer have any, you no longer have any of that stuff anymore, or any of the penalties, and you're getting 0.13 army XP daily. And on top of that, if you upgrade your template like I do, just as soon as you get the XP, like you just keep adding battalions like this, and boom. We're going to unpause it, and it's not going to be max right away, but once they get their equipment here in just a moment. All right. And it's not 100%, whatever. So now we're going to go ahead and click train again. I pressed K on the keyboard. And yeah, now it's making 0.25 Army XP daily, which is the maximum you can make anyway. And of course, if you combine this with using a field marshal here, like mobile warfare expert or something like that, you can actually be making 0.3 Army XP every single day. And the way I figured it, if you do this correctly, you'll be making 90 Army XP a year. And you can always equip these divisions by doing this method with enough XP right about a year anyway. So in combination of being able to get that much XP before the start of the war, if you're the United States, UK, France, or any of those countries, you can actually get about 182 Army XP before the actual start of the war, if I remember correctly, with doing math. And if you are the United States or Russia, any country that goes to war in 1941, you actually will have a total of about 364 Army XP by doing it this way. Now, here's the art trick. If you're a country like, say, Germany or whoever else that you might want to do this with, here's all you have to do. Once you have 5 Army XP, just go to edit with any of your templates, click the drop down, create empty, click to add infantry, regular infantry, name it something like tiny. That's just what I'm doing. Then after that, you're gonna save, and now we have a 2-width division. So all you do is just really quickly click train, and you can train a pretty ridiculous amount of these just by having one 50-width troop out there. And then after they deploy, I mean, this right here says it'll take, 3 months for these guys to be fully equipped, but you can always deploy them right at the start. You can just select them just like this guy after you get them deployed, put them in their own army group, change division template, select infantry division or whatever, and just like that, you have all those divisions, and your manpower in the field will go up. So that means Germany can do things like Anschluss, demand Sudetenland, Fate of Czech, even Danzig or War if they want to, which is not going to be recommended to do that with, because you're just going to get rid of those extra divisions right after you've done those anyway. And yeah, so that's how you do, probably in my opinion, the most broken exploit if you're the Allies, Russia, or 1 or 2 other countries here and there that don't really stand out to mind. But still, regardless, probably one of the most broken exploits in the game right now. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below, because it always helps out, and I know how tiring that gets. But anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome.